Informatica. Global. Customer support. Introduction to content set. In Informatica Data Quality 9.1, the content set feature has been introduced from Informatica Data Quality, IDQ, 9.1. This feature helps in reusing user-defined patterns, regular expressions and token sets. Content set is a model repository object that can be used to store reusable content expressions. You can use a content expression in labeler and parser transformations to identify data. You can use create content sets to organize content expressions into logical groups. For example, if you create a number of content expressions that identify Portuguese strings, you can create a content set that groups these content expressions. You create content sets in the developer tool. Content expressions include character sets, pattern sets, regular expressions, and token sets. Content expressions can be system-defined or user-defined. System-defined content expressions cannot be added to content sets. And a user-defined content expressions can be reusable or non-reusable. In the context of content sets, a regular expression is an expression that can be used in parsing and labeling operations. You can use regular expressions to identify one or more strings and input data. You can use regular expressions in parser transformations that use token parsing mode and or in labeler transformations that use token labeling mode. Labeler transformations use regular expressions to match an input pattern and create a single label. Regular expressions that have multiple outputs do not generate multiple labels. Consider a use case where you want to label all lowercase values in multiple mappings. It would be hectic to add a regular expression in all concerned mappings. For this, you can create a content set with a regular expression to identify lowercase characters. Then, you can use this content set in a labeler transformation. The label transformation will identify lowercase characters in the source and will label them accordingly. In this multimedia knowledge base, you will learn the following: how to configure user-defined regular expressions, and how to use that user-defined regular expressions in a labeler transformation. To create a user-defined regular expression, first launch the developer tool and connect to Model Repository Service, MRS. Then, select a project. Right-click on the project, select New Folder to create a new folder under the project. Provide a name for the folder, and click Finish. Now, to create content set, right-click on Content Test Label folder. Go to New Content Set. In the Content Set dialog, provide a name for the content set. Location is selected by default. If you want to change the location, click Browse to select the location, and click Finish. In the new content set that you have created, go to Content tab. Now, to add content to the content set, click Add. In the new content dialog, select any content type here. For our use case, let us select the regular expression, and click Next. In the new regular expression dialog, provide a regular expression to identify lowercase characters. You can use the test expression to check the regular expression. For example, for input, ABC, matches found at, will be displayed if the input is matching the regular expression. To create a mapping to add a label transformation, right-click on the project folder. Go to New Mapping. Provide a name, and click Finish. Once the mapping is added, drag and drop a source to add it to the mapping. Right-click, and select Add Transformation. In the Add Transformation dialog, add a labeler and click OK. Then, provide an input to the label transformation. Then, go to Properties tab of the label transformation and select Strategies. Click on the Create icon to create a strategy to define the regular expression that was created in the content set. Provide a name. Add fname as the inputs port to label. Select the mode as token. Click Next. In the Add Operation dialog, select Label Tokens with Token Set, as we want to label with content set and not reference table. Then, select Token Set as Content Set Label. Provide a name to the label. Click OK and finish. Now, go to Data Viewer tab to view the data on label transformation for the label output. From the Data Viewer, click Run. Here, the token data VIKRAM has all lowercase characters. Hence, it is labeled as label lower. Here, the token data MITA has all uppercase characters, and hence it is not labeled. And here, token data SUNIL has mixed case character, and hence it is not labeled. This is how we can reuse a user-defined regular expression. A content set can similarly be used to configure reusable patterns, token sets and character sets. These can further be used by label and parser transformations. In this multimedia knowledge base, you have learned the following: how to configure user-defined regular expressions, and how to use that user-defined regular expressions in a label or transformation. If you have any comments or feedback on this multimedia knowledge base, please email them to kb_feedback@informatica.com. Thank you.